Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. My name's Jim. This is More Sunshine, Please. Happy St. Patrick's Day to everybody out there. Welcome to the show. Thank you so much for being here. Coming up, I gotta look. I wrote it down. Coming up, if there's any Disney news, we'll talk about it. General news. I'll talk about my week so far. What else? I had to refer to it. Also, I got a top 15 list I want to go over during this show. And it has to do with Disney characters. So we'll get into that in a little bit. Let's see. Let me situate myself here. I am on spring break. It is the weirdest spring break I've ever had. But it's all right. It's all right. Let's see. Let's check the chat. All right. Welcome. Let me see if I'm on. I think that I am. I can see people in the chat on StreamYard. And there I am. And there it is. Okay. So we're good to go. All right. Let's go to the top. And I know Patrick Zippity Doodad's still going on with his show. So if you're checking me out, also, thank you so much. Pepper Tree Villa, you win. You are the first one here. Thank you so much. Aaron, go bra to you. Candy Mom 15, Cynthia, hey there yourself. Donnie Jaworski, welcome. Thank you for being here. Ben is also here. Dougie, welcome. Disney Nerd Herders is also here. Sherry, Awesome Sunset Travel is here. Sherry, welcome, and thank you so much for being here. Pam's fam, welcome to the show. Captain Akron 27, happy St. Patrick. Let me start that over. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. All right, people will trickle in, I suppose, and that's wonderful. Oh, my sister's here. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. All right, let's go back to that. Okay, so first things first. I wanted this whole. Am I shouting? Is it because of the music? Let me get the mic closer. Maybe that'll help. There we go. There. Okay, so I wanted to try some St. Patrick's Day food items. I didn't really want to spend a ton of time at the grocery store, so I didn't get a lot. I got a few items. However, I'm gonna share one of them with you here today, but I'm going to save the other things I got for tomorrow because I'll be on with the Disney Nerd Herders, and we're just going to try a few St. Patrick's Day-ish things. So that should be all right. Kenny Mom says, "Is your beard green?" It is not. Actually, I had planned on shaving the mustache part just to have the leprechaun facial hair. I didn't do that. Noah, welcome to the show. Enjoying my Shamrock Shake. Today is the best day to do that too, isn't it? Absolutely. Jeffrey Resendez, welcome to the show and happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Okay, so let me explain. The first food item has nothing to do with going to the store, but we would often make corned beef and cabbage and carrots and potatoes, not just on St. Patrick's Day, but many times of the year. But my wife and I, since May, have been meatless. So this would be the first St. Patrick's Day without the corned beef. But I still have, and we made it because my son is going to enjoy the corned beef. But I am still, that's not very picturesque, but I am still enjoying the cabbage, the carrots, and the potatoes. And I still have yellow mustard in here as if I were still enjoying the corned beef. So I'm going to get a little bit here of everything. Yeah, it's cold, but it's very good. It's very good. Captain Akron likes the shirt. If you're a fan of Silicon Valley on HBO, you recognize the shirt. Thank you. Jeffrey Resendez is half Irish and half Portuguese. You are completely Irish today, my friend. Charlie says we tried to get a shamrock shake, but the machine was being cleaned. I guess that's good, but just bad timing, I suppose. Ben says, I'm having shamrock-shaped ravioli tonight. We should have had the taste of St. Patrick's Day. That was like the heart-shaped pasta that I had for Valentine's Day. Awesome. Okay, so tomorrow, I got things everywhere. The Dufili crew, welcome to the show. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Mr. Fulton Mraz is also here. Welcome. Today is my 21st birthday on St. Patrick's Day. And you don't have any green on today. No worries. Just don't go out. You're here, and I've got all the green you need. But Jeffrey Resendez is eating corned beef, cabbage, potatoes, and carrots right now. Yes, you almost have to, right? You don't have to, but it is the meal. Bob and Ashley's here. I had cheeseburger and tater tots. That's all right. Not very St. Patrick's Day-y of you, but that's okay. So what I did, and there's not a ton of St. Patrick's Day food items to go out and get at the grocery store. You can get like shamrock-shaped cookies and stuff like that. So what I thought is, there's a ton of food that's just green in color. So that's what I'll do. I'll just get foods that are green. So tomorrow on the Disney Nerd Herder show, I'm going to try some of those green items. I'm actually going to try one of them right now. And this is one I'm not sure I'm going to like, but I'm going to try it. I like pickles, but I've never had a pickle that was buffalo flavored. So these are, if you've ever seen this is a pouch of dill pickle slices, dill chips, I suppose. And I've had those before, but they were just regular garlic dill, whatever. So this is buffalo kosher dill chips. So let's crack it open. Smells like paint. All right, let's see. Ingredients: cucumbers, water, vinegar, sea salt. Contains less than 0.5% of blah, 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 blah. Red peppers, blah, 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 blah. Other things. Turmeric for color. But they're green. Okay, so I'm just going to... At least, they can't be bad. They're just dill chips. All right. There it is. Oh, there's a kick. I don't taste a buffalo flavor. They're just they're spicy. They're just a hot dill chip. I like them. But I'm not eating anymore. Okay, we'll just put those there and chase it with water. I'm not a big drinker. I thought about getting some Guinness today, but that's all right. I don't need it. Empty calories. All right, I'm also going to wash it down with more cabbage and carrots and potatoes with some of the mustard. Okay. All right. Also, as I was around here looking for green things that were Disney-ish, I found this. There's a series of Disney transportation collector cards. And a monorail pilot will give them to you, with a ferry boat cast members. Did I just spit something out? That's what I get for talking and eating. Okay, so let's see. So here's a card that's green-ish. Let's see. Focus here. This is the monorail lime card. It's card 21 of 34. And it's the only one I have that is green. On the back is a trivia question. Who is the voice? I don't know who the question's for because they give the answer before they give the question. There's a picture of Mike Wazowski there, who's also green, by the way. So who's the voice? But then there's a tidbit. The monorail system is centrally controlled using a state-of-the-art communications-based train control system. There are 12 monorails in the fleet. The maximum speed of a Walt Disney World monorail is 40 miles per hour. All right. So I guess they have 34 of those cards. All right. Back to focus. All right. So that was green. What else we got? Oh, maybe I should check the chat. I haven't been doing that. I get to talking, and I ignore the chat. Dennis Elghazi is here. Welcome. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Shelly Starwalker, Lady Jamers. Arving to Disney, Eric Newman. Cargo is here. If I've missed you, I do apologize. Missed a lot of people going back. Dean is here. Dreamers Empire. We'll be talking a bit about what's going on with Dean in a little bit. Alyssa Stenberg is also here. Going back. Thank you so much, everybody, and happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Welcome. Yeah, I'm playing the music. I'm not monetized. It doesn't matter. Let's see. Jonathan Chong is also here. Happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Okay, so a little bit about my week so far. It's only Tuesday, but it was always planned that this was my spring break. I'm a teacher. This was our spring break. As it turns out, our spring break is the first half of a 2-week break in our school schedule. At least at the time it was 2 weeks. So I was just planning on not, I was just on vacation this week. And then Friday after school, after work, the school district announced that we'll be returning to work at the end of March 30th or whatever, somewhere around there. Anyway, I hear today that they've extended that till the middle of April. So there is no school in Hillsborough County until mid-April. That's what I am led to believe. So we'll be remotely teaching. Students will have to find access to computers. We have a number of students in the district. By the way, we have the 7th largest school district in the country. So there's a lot of students without computers or internet access. So that's a logistical problem, isn't it? But I've said this before, I'll say it again. The worst part of teaching is the students. And we have just taken the students out of the equation. So this is fantastic news for me. I'm only half kidding. Let's see. What's going on now? All right. So I've been home, and I'll be honest. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter. Well, some people on Twitter complaining, venting just about this break. And I don't know if some people are stir crazy already. It's only been a few days. But honestly, this is not unlike preparing for a hurricane. If you live here in Florida, you've hunkered down before like this. And so far, it's a lot like that, except after a hurricane, you might not have electricity or internet access, or you might have some damage around the house. We've got none of that. So this is like a hurricane break, except without any of the hurricane fallout. I don't know if I said that right. But I guess what I'm getting at is we're a bit used to this here in Florida. And if you're from the north and you've been snowed in before, if you had a snow day or your streets haven't been plowed, it's a lot like that as well. So I'm imagining people in the north have a similar sense of this right now. Also, these people that are already stir crazy have a long way to go. This is just the beginning. So let's make it fun. Speaking of that, I've been catching up on some Disney Plus things that I've seen some movies that I've never seen before, but I've watched them already so far on my break. So where is it? All right, let me show you this list of things I've watched on Disney Plus already this week. So here we go. Can you guys see that? All right. So I've watched 6 things, and these are things that my daughter has picked out. I'll put on Disney Plus the menu, and we'll scroll through it, and she'll point to what she's interested in. And these are the things so far that she's been interested in. And what's not on here is Brave. I understand she watched that yesterday, but I wasn't in the room with her. But anyway, this is what I've watched with her. So I've already seen Finding Nemo. We watched it again. I've seen Moana. We watched it again. The more I see that, the more I appreciate it. Moana is really good. The ones with asterisks next to them are ones I had not seen or seen completely until this week. So I watched Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs in its entirety. I watched Cars 2. Never saw that before, but I mostly watched it. I was kind of in and out, but I got the gist of it. No, I think I watched most of it. Frozen 2 came out on Friday, I think, and we just watched that this afternoon, and that was good. I didn't know what I was expecting, but yeah, it was good. I liked it. And Lilo and Stitch, I had never seen Lilo and Stitch before. I had started to watch it before. I never got past the first half hour, but finally watched it, and I liked it. What have you guys watched? Lady Jamers has never seen Snow White in its entirety. Yeah, neither have I. What was great about that is we've ridden the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train a number of times, and we've watched. And when you watch it and you have the photo pass, you get the video, the on-ride video. And in the video, they show you on the ride itself, but they include the song Hi Ho in there. So we've watched that ourselves on the ride multiple times because we've ridden it multiple times. And so my daughter has seen that multiple times. So when we watched Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, and that song came on, she kind of lit up a bit because she recognized it. And what else is in there? What else is in that on-ride video that you get? There's another song from the movie that I can't place right now. But that was pretty neat. To see her light up when those songs came on, and she was very familiar with them. Let's see. Let me go back a bit in the chat. A bunch of you have watched Darby O'Gill and the Little People. Pepper Tree Villa discussed it on their show last night during their Disney Plus movie club. And I had not seen that. I'll be honest, I was thinking about watching it, and then I saw Ben's reaction, and he was lukewarm on it. So I said, you know what? There are other things I can watch. I'm kind of interested, though, because as they were talking about it, and I've heard it's kind of wild. So perhaps I'll see it a bit later. I don't know if anybody can see this DVD I have here in the corner. That is John Wayne and Maureen O'Hara, and they're starring in The Quiet Man. That is, I own that DVD. I'm not even a big John Wayne fan, but that movie is about as Irish as you can make a movie, I suppose, with the exception of Darby O'Gill and the Little People. Lady Jamers has seen Snow White many times. Yeah, I just have. There are a lot of movies you wouldn't believe I've never seen, at least seen in their entirety. Ghost Pirate, welcome to the show. I don't think I've ever seen Sleeping Beauty. Maybe that's next. Miracle. Oh, by the way, just another Disney nerd. Welcome to the show. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Miracle is an amazing movie. It's on Disney Plus. Absolutely. Kurt Russell is really good in that. Let's see. What's this? Charlie, I agree about Frozen 2. Any of the two? Yeah, that I'll agree with that, Dennis. The music in Frozen 2 was forgettable. It suffered in comparison to the first Frozen movie because those songs, most of them are they're great. They're above average songs. But Frozen 2, I just watched it this afternoon. And I know Into the Unknown was the big one from that movie, but yeah, forgettable. But I liked the movie. I like Olaf. He's one of my favorite Disney characters. He really is. Disney Addicted. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the show. Thank you for being here and happy St. Patrick's Day to you. Dennis asks, have you seen Brother Bear? Great Phil Collins music. I have not. Tarzan is also Phil Collins music. No, I've seen Tarzan, but I've not seen Brother Bear. But I just found out recently that Brother Bear takes place in Alaska. So take that for what it's worth. The Viapre Project, welcome to the show. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Tracy Glenn is also here. Welcome. Lady Jamers, Frozen 1 is a lot better than Frozen 2. I guess I'll agree with you. It was better just because the music was so much better. But I like them both. I actually did. All right. What do we got? So that's what I've watched so far this week. And I guess I've got a lot more watching to do. But I've got the time now. Again, this is my spring break. And I can't go anywhere. So originally we had planned on perhaps going to the other side of Florida. There is a SpaceX, is it SpaceX? Rocket launch tomorrow morning, scheduled for tomorrow morning at 8:20. And we were, originally thinking about going over there because we've never been on that side of the state during a launch. I actually took my son many years ago over there to watch a rocket launch, and we purchased the whole package where they take you to the viewing area where you get to sit on the bleachers and all that, but they scrubbed that launch. We never got to see it. So, and we've been in Epcot actually during a rocket launch, which is halfway there from us because we're on the west side of the state and they launched the rockets on the east side. So when we were in Epcot, we were halfway there. And to see a rocket lifting off in the sky from Epcot was pretty neat. That was, it was pretty cool because where we are, it's just a dot in the sky with, a trail behind it, or it's a very bright dot in the sky. But it was so much larger, of course, when we were, in the middle of the state. But Patrick, happy St. Patrick's Day to you, and thank you so much for being here. Dances with Goofy Adventures, welcome to you as well. Shelly Starwalker, I don't know if you have been welcomed, but welcome. Kay Atwood, welcome to you as well. And Noah, did I welcome you? Mom, did I welcome you? Welcome, everybody, and happy St. Patrick's Day. So what I wanted to do is create a St. Patrick's Day themed Disney list of some sort. So I came up with the idea that there are a ton of green Disney characters. So I thought we'd make a list, and I did that. Let's see, where is it? Here we go. The top 15 green Disney characters. Now, there's way more than 15. And these are the first 15 I thought of. So I'll give you an honorable mention one that's not on this list. The aliens from Toy Story, not on the list. But they're very green. They maybe deserve to be on this list. But they've got spacesuits on that hide a lot of their greenness. So if I'm rationalizing why they're not on the list, that's why. So let's get to this. Top 15 green Disney characters. I will say the first 1, 2, 3. The first 3 on the list are not actually green, but they wear green. So let's get to it. Here we go. Number 15, actually tied for 15. Peter Pan and Tinkerbell. They just wear green. I mean, that's a lot of green. And by the way, this isn't in any scientific order. I didn't rank these on my favorite or whatever. The only sort of semblance of this is that the first 3 aren't green in color. They just wear green, but the rest are pretty much just wherever. So this isn't a ranking. It's just a list. How about that? There you go. Oh, Candy Mom, the Green Army Men. See, I didn't even think about that. That's a great one. Yeah, they're not on the list. Okay, so tied for 15th. I've got 2 of them on here because they're in the same movie. All right. Next. Tied for 14th. Robin Hood. And he wears green, but who wears more green in that movie? Look how much more green that is there. Little John. But yeah, these guys. Charlie, Disney Nerd Herders. That's his favorite movie, if I'm not mistaken. Robin Hood and Little John. So again, not a scientific listing of green Disney characters. But there you go. All right. Let's see. I can't get. Why didn't I think of the Green Army Men? Green is in the name. Oh well. Got to move on. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, the final one that's not actually green, but just wears green. Fauna. You've got Fauna, Flora, and Merryweather. And Fauna's the one that wears green. These are the 3 fairy godmothers from Sleeping Beauty, right? Again, I haven't seen Sleeping Beauty, or at least all of it, but that's where these characters are from, right? I'm 85% certain of that. What are you going to do? But again, I've got a month off. I don't have a month off of work. I'm going to have to work from home, which is like a month off of work. But yeah, these are the 3 good. Oh my goodness, Rob Fuzz is here. Happy St. Patrick's Day, Rob Fuzz. Welcome to you. Okay. Is Winifred Sanderson on the list? No, that's great. Should be on the list, but no. An honorable mention because you mentioned her. That's another great one. Thank you. Chime in with others because I've only got 15 on the list and there's way more. Okay, so here we go. Next. I don't know if he's still here. If Zippity Doodad is still here. Number 12 is Ariel. And I suppose if there's a reason she's so low on the list, it's because she's only half green. And she's only half green for a small portion of the movie. I would think that the main color attributed to her is the red of her hair. I don't need to make rationalizations or reasons why people or characters are on the list where they are on the list, but that's why. I'm fearing nasty emails. I'm not really. I see some in the chat that are on the list, though. Okay, so moving on. Okay, this next one is from the Star Wars universe, and I thought, well, certainly there's a few green characters. The first one I thought of was Jabba the Hutt, but then when I looked at pictures of Jabba the Hutt, he wasn't that green. But the one character that was very green is this next one, Greedo. And I don't know if he's quite as green as he is in this picture, but he's the very first green Star Wars character that I can think of, because we're introduced to him in the cantina, which is early on in the very first Star Wars movie. And he did not shoot first. So, yes. As I read the chat, not enough seaweed in Ariel's diet. Absolutely. That's a good one. Mar in Memphis, welcome. I don't know if I welcomed you, but thank you so much for being here. All right, next. What do we got? Okay. I suppose these two are tied for 10th place. Tiana and Naveen, again. These guys are green for the majority of the movie. They were turned into frogs. And I don't want to spoil the movie for anybody, but they don't remain frogs. I guess I just spoiled the movie for everybody. But at the end of the movie, they're even wearing green, I think, after their frog days. So number 10, Tiana and Naveen. So what's this? Greedo's race in Clone Wars, the Prince. I don't know what that means. Jay Henderson, did you change the name to your channel? Well, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Rockin' Robin, welcome to the show. Shelly Starwalker says, Louis the Gator. Yes. Would have been a fine addition. Also, very green. And I would argue even more green than these guys. Not on the list. Okay. Next. Back to Toy Story. I had mentioned the aliens that are not on this list. The Green Army Men are not on this list. But the character who is Rex. Rex is very green. He's in every movie. So as I'm thinking about this, if I am coming up with reasons why Rex is on this list and the Green Army Men are not, is that Rex is in every Toy Story movie. And I'm not sure that the Green Army Men are. Are they in Toy Story 4? I don't remember them being there. It doesn't matter. I see some other... the Talking Willow Tree and Pocahontas. Jackie, that's not on the list, but thank you for posting it in the chat. Moving on. All right, number 8, we've got Elliot. Oh, I misread my list. Yes, Pete's Dragon, who I saw this movie when I was a kid. I saw it in theaters. It came out in 1977. And it's I think one of the first memories I have of seeing a movie at the theater. As I think about this now, I'm not sure I remember that. I remember seeing it on TV, actually. But I'm quite certain we saw this at the theater, maybe the drive-in. I don't recall. Some of my family is in the chat. I don't know if they can help me. I don't even know if they remember. Anyway, that's Elliot, the dragon. And there was also a remake of Pete's Dragon, a live action featuring a CG Elliot. Yeah, I don't remember much about the movie because I haven't seen it since I was a kid. But I certainly remember the last time I saw Elliot was when I was in Anaheim. No, that's Elliot. And they did the Main Street Electrical Parade, and Elliot was one of the floats. How about that? Thank you. Uper Wisdom Videos. Jason and Bridget, welcome to the show. Thank you, Dollar Tree. Okay. Where are we? Okay, we are moving on. All right. So that was number 8. Number 7. Oh, I hit the wrong keyboard. I've got 2 keyboards in front of me. Pascal from Tangled. I keep wanting to say Rapunzel. But yeah, look how green this guy is. So much more green than Greedo, who somebody mentioned in the chat was more of a bluish green. I get that. Yeah. Again, no real reason why the order of these characters is as it is. Not really. I will say number 1. I put number 1 for a reason, but whatever. We'll get there. All right. So next, number 6, Mike Wazowski from Monsters Inc. and Monsters University. Wait a minute. That's another one I watched. We just watched Monsters University. I forgot to put that on the list. So there's 7 movies. I've seen this break on Disney Plus already. I got to slow it down, I guess. And then I think I saw my sister put Roz. Roz is green, correct? But she's always wearing the yellow hazmat suit or her regular work clothes. But you see there's no hiding anything on Mike Wazowski. And even his girlfriend, I noticed in Monsters Inc. wears a green blouse or vest. She's purple though. Anyway, moving on. Number 5. Here's Kermit the Frog, absolutely, who we now know as being part of Muppet Vision 3D. I just like saying that. No real reason to say that. And I'm sure there are other Muppets that are green, but Kermit's the only one we care about. And I only say that because I can't remember any others right now. There's the fish, the aquatic thing that spits water. I think that dude's green. Kermit the Frog here. That's right. All right. Hunchback guy. Not the Hunchback. Another guy? I don't know. It's been a while. It is not easy being green. That's right, Lady Jamers. Rock and Robin has an idea of who might be number 1. All right, let's get to it. Number 4, Hulk. Hulk is very green. And if you've seen Thor Ragnarok, as a matter of fact, I think it was this scene, you get to see more of the Hulk than you've ever seen before. Watch it. You'll know what I'm talking about. But not the only Marvel character that's green. And I put another green character at number 3. And that is Gamora, who is also quite green. I guess you could argue Hulk is more green. But again, the numbers don't count. Numbers don't matter. It's a list and not a ranking. All right, so we're getting close. It is, well, my goodness, it's already 10 after 8. I think Mouse Talk, I don't think originally they were going to go live. Let me check. Oh, well, let's finish the list. Somebody tell me if Walt and Melissa, or at least Walt, is going live tonight, if they're live right now. Please let me know. I thought the plan was that they were traveling, but then everything happened, so I'm not sure if they're going live or not from Florida. Okay, so second on my list, or the number 2 position, I saw somebody put Yoda in the chat, and that would have been a fine addition. Oh, I got a phone call. It's from my school district. I'll get it later. Voicemail. I have a feeling they're telling me about the extended time off of work that, or away from school, rather. Mouse Talk is live. Okay, so I'll hurry this up. Thank you, Ed. Okay, so Yoda would be great, but I think what everybody's more excited about at this moment in time is Baby Yoda, or the child. who is just as green, maybe more green because he or she is younger. But yeah, so I thought this could easily be, Yoda. Yoda should be on the list, but the child is in the. I don't even know if I'm saying this right. Wanda, Shakita, Benita, Byram, welcome to the show. The child is in the zeitgeist. I don't even know what I'm saying when I say that. Oh, the turtle in Nemo, Mom. Yes. What's the turtle's name? The little dude, Squirt. I think that would have been a good one. That would have been a great one. Charlie says the school district heard your joke earlier. They didn't think it was funny. I don't care. Okay. Let's see. All right. So yeah, they could tie for number 2. Yoda and Little Yoda. All right. Crush. Crush is the adult turtle, the 150-year-old turtle, and I think Squirt is the little guy. I'm not sure. I think that's right. I'm 75% certain that's correct. Okay, so who's first on this list? And it's the first, I think, and maybe Pepper Tree Villa can fill me in on this, but I think this is the very first green Disney character, and I'm talking about Jiminy Cricket. As I was making this list and I was trying to think of green characters, I think Jiminy Cricket's the first green character. Mostly, I don't know if there's a green character in Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Maybe there one or more of the dwarves was wearing green, but for a character that's actually green in color, I think this is the first one because before this, most of it was in black and white, and then they started coming out with theatrical releases, which were in color. So I think Jiminy Cricket is our first green Disney character, so I put him first on this list. All right. That was fun. I hope that I brought a bit of St. Patrick's Day revelry to your evening. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get to some promos now. Where are we? Dean is here. I want to thank him for hosting me and so many other channels. Go to theliveplace.com to check out an enormous selection of family-friendly live streams. Anything else to say about that? Yes, but that's coming up. Okay, so thank you. I suppose we're going to Mouse Talk. And when we go, we'll say it is a Sunshine Nation invasion. What else we've got? Tomorrow I will be on with the Disney Nerd Herders, and I will be eating more green foods. I don't know if I'll be eating this one again, but there are other things, including one that I'm not so certain I'm going to enjoy. So tune into that and other St. Patrick's Day things. So they're going to celebrate St. Patrick's Day tomorrow. All right. And then after Disney Nerd Herders at 8 o'clock Eastern, D&G Explorers. And I think I'm going to be on that show too, because I got nothing else to do. It's my spring break. And what else we got? Okay. So coming up on Thursday, March 19th, I believe at 8 p.m., Dean, Rob, Fuzz, let me know if I'm correct about that. We're doing episode 3 of The Fifth Gate, and this is the series of live streams that we're doing where we talk about a possible fifth gate or what we would like to see in a fifth theme park in Walt Disney World. It's just a lot of fun to talk about, and it's fun to watch everybody in the chat post their things about that. So I believe this is at 8 p.m. on Thursday. If not, it's at 9. Just tune in at 8, and if it's at 9, you just hang out for an hour, staring at probably something that looks like this. Just nothing. I'm fairly certain it's 8 p.m. The Philly crew, you have a great night as well. It will be a Sunshine Palooza. What else? Am I forgetting something? We have Five Foolish Mortals coming up at the beginning of April. We'll talk about that later. So everybody, thank you so much for being here. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Let's all now go over to Mouse Talk and enjoy what they have to go. They're Disanity. So let's go over there right now. I will be there. Thank you. Oh, there's a rumor. Bob and Ashley says rumor Disney will be closed for 30 days now. I would imagine that's a rumor, but a strong rumor. Rumor rooted in just what's going on. So that's just more Disney Plus watching for us, I guess. I don't know. All right. See you over at Mouse Talk, everybody. Thank you so much. Ending broadcast. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody.